halfway through the year already. And how about you guys? But in May, it was really exhausting for me because I had to deal with some matters in mainland China. So I was traveling almost every single day. I guess about 20 work trips. So each day I would get up at around 6, put on my backpack with an umbrella, and off I went. So I was on the train, yeah, almost every day. And this time around is even more tough because my assistant, I fired him 4 years ago because of his attitude, and he was really negative. But yeah, I think I need to travel with him a bit more this summer because it's very hard to find assistants right now. I had a team of assistants, about 10 men. We didn't keep in touch throughout the pandemic, so I guess they moved on already. So this assistant is the only guy who's willing to travel with me and also have the free time and the energy. But he's really negative right now, I guess, with unemployment and also poor health throughout the pandemic. He's like radiating negativity throughout the trip. So in summer, we still travel a bit, but not as frequently, not a everyday, you know, I wouldn't see him every single day. So I can take a breath right now. And actually, to celebrate the end of those trips, at the end of May, I went to my favorite restaurant. A lot of people would assume that I like Western food, but actually my favorite cuisine is Cantonese fine dining. So I went to my favorite restaurant at the old Mandarin Oriental. It's called Manoir. And I went there for lunch as a celebration, and also I went there by myself because I wanted to calm my mind as well after those exhausting trips. But yeah, at the end of the lunch, I met a famous guy, and he paid for my lunch, and he invited me over to his table. He was having lunch with 6 other men, so I sat down next to him, and we had like I had 2 glasses of red wine, Bordeaux red wine. As you know, I'm a big fan of Bordeaux Red, so we had a nice chat, and he kept saying, I looked at you throughout lunch and you look so lonely eating by yourself, and why are you eating by yourself like this in the restaurant? And I didn't want to tell him about the exhausting trips and also my negative energy assistant. I didn't want to tell him that because he's from a really wealthy background. He wouldn't, you know, travel like this. He would be driven by a chauffeur in a limousine and doing all the VIP travel. But yeah, he kept asking, so I told him a bit about my trips and how it was really crowded and so hot. Because towards the end of May, we had a super typhoon. Really, the heat was sweltering. The weather report says like 35, 36 Celsius, but it felt with the humidity. And yeah, it felt like 42, 43, and the sun was so strong. So I had a bit of sunburn on my face as well. So I told him a little bit, but yeah, he paid for my lunch, and then yeah, we had a nice chat, and it was a really joyful surprise because I was really enjoy after, you know, days after that lunch. I was like, oh, I'm so lucky to meet such a gentleman. He just like picked up the bill, and he didn't say anything. He just said, oh yeah, he's been taken care of. And yeah, but I guess with my traveling this summer, I'm prepared. I don't want to have sunburn ever again. I had severe sunburn in Koh Samui with my television shoots and film shoots. I had about 10 severe sunburns incidents throughout the years. I'm like taking chances with the sun and with summer heat. But this time around, I got to remind myself that I'm not so young anymore. Maybe my skin would not regenerate the way, you know, these are all brand new skin after Koh Samui. I really need to take extra care with my scalp and the skin on my whole body actually, because I'm afraid of scarring, and also yeah, maybe it won't grow back with my age. So now I'm fully prepared. So this delivery just arrived from Australia. Still have the paper because it arrived like this, so it protects the shape, and I love it. It took 2 weeks from Sydney to Hong Kong, but I love it so much. This is an Australian brand. Apparently it's an old brand, but I never thought about it. It's called Helen Kiniski. So this is a neoprene band to add comfort, and it says front 100% raffia. And apparently this hat has been around for 40 years, 35 to 40 years, but I never knew because I was not so into investing like into a real raffia hat, and it's so lightweight. And the thing about this hat, why I had to buy it from Australia, is because it's really travel friendly. You can roll it. It's rollable and packable, so you can roll it into like a cone shape. You can roll it and put it into these cotton bags. I imagine I'll be using this for at least a decade. This style is called Provence, and it's the signature style. And this visor is called Kristen. This is also rollable as well, so you just unhook here and then you can roll it up. Roll it to a very small piece and put it into your backpack, and I think I'll bring it with me wherever I go in case the sun gets really strong. Because even in Macau, I was wearing a hat by Maison Michel. It's not as wide as I needed for shooting. And afterwards, when I got back to Hong Kong and washed my face, I had sunburn on the tip of my nose and also around my lips, and it was quite painful and red for a few days. And so now I think I need to invest in pieces like this, so it's thick enough for sun protection and it's also wide enough, because I'll be using this for at least a decade to come. And this is the Prima 10. 10 is for the width of the brim, so this is 10 centimeters, and this color is called Nougat. It has a satin band inside for comfort. I'll be sewing in 2 straps. I'll hide them here, so in case I'll be riding a bicycle or it gets really windy, I'll have the straps tie them under my chin, because these are quite expensive actually. But I think, yeah, investment pieces for the next 10 years, I think they're worth it. And I support their craftsmanship as well, craftspersonship, because they're made by village women in Sri Lanka. I've tried on a lot of hats, the raffia hats. Sometimes they're really uncomfortable, they're too heavy, or it's rubbing your forehead, but these ones are really just fits my head really nicely. So yeah, I love them. A sunscreen by Anesta, and it says perfect UV sunscreen mild milk, so it's a sunscreen for sensitive skin, and it comes with this baby version, so I can always refill into this baby bottle and then bring it with me wherever I go. I have such faith in Shiseido, Japanese company, Japanese design. I bought this umbrella by WPC. It's very slim because it comes with this case, like a pencil case, and it caught my attention because it says 100% UV protection. It has this black material inside the umbrella. Although it's really thin, but I've tested it a few days and the sunlight really doesn't come through. And according to the information, this fabric actually reduces heat as well. And sunglasses. This is a Chanel case, but actually inside I dug out this old pair of sunglasses, and believe it or not, I used to pay full price for these things, these old things. Yeah, at least 10 years old. Can you believe it? These are by Victoria Beckham. And back then I really liked the simplicity, and also it's big enough. And yeah, I took them with me to Europe quite a few years ago. I look so glamorous with them on, do I? Right now, I have my attention on this pair of sunglasses by Linda Farrow at the department store, because they're doing a private sale for 40% off. I'm still thinking about it because these luxury brands, they charge you thousands and thousands of dollars for sunglasses. But 10 years later, it's still in superb, it's still in such supreme quality and such, wonderful shape and condition. So I'll be using this throwing this into my summer bag. And yeah, I'm thinking about the Linda Farrow. It has a little bit of gold tone, and the style is called Morgan. Thinking about it, whether I should get it. Tonight, I'm actually going to a French restaurant. I have not been to a proper French restaurant since Paris. And tonight I'm gonna catch up with a girlfriend, and she also travels alone. We're gonna talk about summer trips, and I'm gonna ask her. She's really knowledgeable. And this one is a Michelin star restaurant. She picked it. I am hoping that it's not too expensive. It's inside a heritage building, and on the website it says traditional French food, traditional French cuisine reimagined. Whatever that means, we'll find out. These real?
Yes, all real.
These cactus are real?
Yeah,
So strong, and they look they don't look like they're from Hong Kong.
Yeah, a little feel. There are some dead parts. Right.
turbot fish for tonight.
Turbot, yes.
And you have some cuttlefish as well on the side.
Oh, cuttlefish. 我成日喺 Instagram 見到呢隻雞。係啊，我想食呢隻雞啊。
Wow. So, what's happening? Wow. Is that supposed to be rice or something? Yeah.
Luxury item from Japan. That's the master sushi use. Here,
so good.
yes, it is actually. Here you have a chicken juice that you can use for the rice and the chicken. Et voilà.
Voila. Okay. You have us with the rice?
Madame,
Thank you.
s'il vous plaît.
我都費事搞咁多嘢。So I need to leave in about 15 minutes to attend a wedding of my girlfriends at the Marriott Hotel at Ocean Park. I've never been to that hotel, so I thought I'll bring you along and show you the hotel. And it's a private ceremony, so maybe I'll show you the food and the table setting because I don't want to, publicize their wedding too much. It's a private event, but this invitation got me a little bit nervous because there's a dress code. It says Gala Night, dress to impress. So when I got this dress from it's from Sarah, but I think this midi dress with the pink color and it's a nice summer dress. I put on my own jewelry and a little sparkle here and there, and I'm wearing my Saint Laurent high heels, so I hope I fit the dress code criteria. I'm a little bit nervous because I've not been to a wedding in like 5 years. The last wedding I went to was at the Marina Club, and it was a luncheon. My own brother and my own sister, their weddings were also luncheons, so like from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. very simple, very buffet style. And I have not been to a hotel ballroom full of people, like a wedding banquet, in about 5 to 6 years, so I'm a bit nervous. And anyone's feel that after the pandemic? I have a lot of dresses from my stage performance and also all the events that I had to attend. A lot of cocktail dresses and a lot of party dresses. I put on a little bit of weight during the pandemic, so they're quite tight, and I just want to feel comfortable sitting there and enjoy my Chinese banquet food. I love Chinese banquet because they have all these traditional dishes, so I hope I can show you the food. Last night we had the dinner at the French restaurant. I highly recommend that restaurant. It's really, really delicious, and I actually had the leftover, some of the chicken and the rice for lunch. And this afternoon I actually had my hair cut. I cut off like half of my hair, and I wanted to have the haircut yesterday so I could shoot this video with my new summer hair. But my hairstylist was really busy yesterday. Her schedule was completely booked, so I had to, it had to be today. And I happened to have a wedding to attend tonight, so she styled it a little bit, and I'm really pleased with the result, and I feel so much lighter and so much more refreshed for summer. And this length is good because when it gets too hot, I can still tie it up into a bun. The hair salon is at Grand Hyatt Hotel in Wan Chai, so right next to the convention center. And I got there 10 minutes before our appointment, and I walked over to convention center and took some footage of the rubber duck, the two ducks taking a bath at Victoria Harbour right now. They are the creations by an artist in the Netherlands called Florentine Hoffman. It's a lot of new energy and cheerful energy to Hong Kong. So depends on the weather tomorrow, if it's sunny, because I think the ducks, they need sunlight. They need to be bathing in sunlight to have that glistening shine and that cheerful energy. Hopefully there's no storm or heavy rain tomorrow. Then I'll go out, spend Saturday afternoon with you and look at the ducks really up close and personal. So I hope you can come along with me tonight and join me tomorrow. This is a very old jacket from DVF, and let's go and attend the wedding. Good morning! I'm drinking my Starbucks black coffee, so let me take a sip first. I should say good afternoon actually, because it's actually 2:30 in the afternoon. So last night I left at 11:10 and I got home at 11:30. I slept at 2 and I woke up at 8. And immediately I checked the weather report because I want to go to the harbour and shoot some close-up shots of the ducks, of the rubber ducks. But it says heavy rain throughout the day with thunderstorm. What a lie, because I can see sunshine, blue sky and white clouds outside right now. So I quickly put on a dress and a little bit of makeup, and I just want to rush to the harbour and show you the rubber ducks under sunshine. I assume there'll be a lot of people there because today is actually their official embark day. Because 10 years ago there was one duck, but I did not go and see the duck. I was very busy with work and I was not that interested, to be honest. But now it's double joy because there are 2 ducks, and I hope that 10 years later, another 10 years later, there'll be 2 little ducks swimming behind them. So a family of 4 taking a bath in Victoria Harbour. They'll be so funny and so you know, bring you a smile and such warmth inside your heart. And what a great start to summer. Summer holiday, yeah. So yeah, last night I'm still a bit tired from all the socializing at the wedding, but because I have not seen that many people inside a ballroom for quite a long time, and they dressed up so nicely. They really follow the dress code. Gala night, dressed to impress. It felt like a really formal event, and I'm very touched as well because I can see how my girlfriend really planned everything to right down to the little details. And let me show you what I brought from the wedding as a souvenir. So this is my name card on the table. Can you see? This is actually handwritten by her. So I'm keeping this name card on my fireplace, and also luggage tag with my name in gold, also handwritten by her. And here's a little logo of the initials together. In Hong Kong, they like to, whenever they have a wedding or celebration, they like to create this logo with the bride and the groom, their initials tied together as one. Like, she really put a lot of effort into creating everything at the wedding. And she looks so stunning as well. Her hair, her makeup, her gowns were all on point, and I'm very happy. I've never seen her this happy, so I'm very happy for her. I used to cry at weddings when I was younger, in my 20s. I used to get really emotional and cry because I feel so happy for the couple. But now I guess with age and also, you know, went through the pandemic, I'm much more calm when it comes to events, bigger events like this, and I just felt very happy and very relaxed, enjoying my food. And I had such a silly idea. I thought it's a Chinese wedding banquet, so they would go the Chinese way with one big round table, and you know, the whole dish will be served at the center, and then we turn around and then we get our own pieces. But then yeah, they did it Western style, long tables with candles and white flowers, so very classy and completely Western style. And so all the food would be served to us in the little bowls on a plate in front of us. So I only shot like one dish because I felt like it's pointless to show you like 3 pieces of chicken, 2 pieces of fish inside a little bowl. So I only shot yeah, one dish, but I'm very happy. The food was really delicious, and I have not had like Chinese wedding banquet food in few years, so I'm very happy. And yeah, and I'm a little bit sentimental because I think this wedding would be one of the last weddings that I will ever attend in Hong Kong, because I'll be going around different places, and yeah, I won't be in Hong Kong as much. And also most of my friends are married. We're going into our 40s, and I assume the weddings will get smaller and smaller, more intimate, maybe family and only a few friends. Whereas last night is like, you know, half the ballroom are friends. I can make new friends overseas, of course, but I think the wedding will be completely different compared to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is more like a glamorous, official, very official ceremony. There's no dancing, there's no dance floor, so a very proper sit down dinner will be completely different compared to, you know, weddings in Europe or in Western countries, or even in Japan, but I look forward to attending more weddings in the future. I'm even more excited about attending, you know, parties, birthday parties for their little children. So I hope they will invite me as well, and I hope to see their baby photos very soon. And right now I think I should put on one of my new hats, the raffia hats, have some protection from the summer sun, and then I'll show you the ducks along Victoria Harbour. I assume there will be a lot of people taking selfies, and I'll be squeezing in and take my selfies. And I hope you can join me as well, because once in 10 years, I think this will be quite a happy memory to look back on. So yeah, come along. Tourists from mainland, they're back. I've not seen this many people outside the convention center in a few years, so it's a little bit strange. It's funny how the weather reports are completely false these days. You have to check the weather with your own eyes. Do not believe what you read online. So many tourists. See if the ducks are here. It's a sunny, sunny day. See how bright it is. Where are the ducks? I can't see no ducks. Where are the ducks? Look to my right. No ducks. Look, look, look. I hope the ducks are not taking a day off. Since the ducks are huge, I thought I would see them immediately once I'm next to the water, but I can't see them. Luckily, I have my hat as a protection because I'm wearing this dress, a yellow dress, to match the ducks, so we'll be all yellow. And and I have some sunflowers on it actually. Very cheerful summer dress. Oh, I can see one duck. I can see the bum of one duck. But it seems the other duck is sinking. What's happening? What's happening to the ducks? Oh my god. What's happening to his partner? His partner just died at sea. Can you see? Let's go and check it out. What's happened to the other duck? I think he died on his first day. Or she died on her first day. This is so sad. I don't want to walk over there. This is so sad. So, I was hoping to see two ducks and there's only one duck. This is so sad. Oh my god. Let me zoom out. But this is a beautiful summer day. Let me take some shots of the water, because once I go over there, it's so crowded. The water is quite clear today. And yeah, let me take some shots of the scenery right here, because I can see a lot of people gather up to take videos of the duck. Oh my god, this is so not what I expected. Only one duck left. Let's go check it out. See how everyone's got an umbrella or big hat? This is really necessary in Hong Kong. The heat is insane actually. and I don't think I can shoot this long under such bright sunshine. Actually, I can't see anything. I want to take more shots of the sky. So pretty today, and to look at it at a funny way, I think maybe one of the duck is it got too hot under the sun maybe. But this is a good angle. So this is a good angle to shoot the duck. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm not kidding, I'm so disappointed. But right now, and I'm like standing under the shade because I'm just too hot. I cannot walk. I need to take a break. So let me sit down first and put down my gimbal. I am with the duck right now. Oh, so nice, so cute. But I'm super hot. Yes, I'm always super hot, but I'm crazy sweltering hot right now. As you can see, like my hat, how it's protecting my face, but I don't want to get severe sunburn on my body, and it's quite crowded right here. Oh, the duck is here! The duck is here! Where's the other one? The other one is so sad. It looks really, really sad. It's very crowded here, see? All the people taking pictures. And I want to take more shots. Before I go, I want to take more shots. Super crowded.
Where's the duck?
Yeah, that looks so sad.
What are you, the big duck or the little? It's the big duck.
Big duck.
I always found the big duck. Where's the flat duck? Is there a flat duck?